Okay, we're gonna start with the cornbread. So zero that out. 140 grams of plain flour. Plain flour. So we have 140 grams plain white flour, or all-purpose, if you like. Next up, we're looking for the cornmeal. 225 grams of that sucker. 225 grams cornmeal. Combine both of the flours. Done. Next up, we have 1 tablespoon of sugar. Next up, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Baking powder. What you doing, Pandy? I'm gonna drink. Yep. Next up, some salt. About 1.5 teaspoons. That should suffice. That there is the dry ingredients all combined together. Wet ingredients, we want 268 grams of milk, or 268 milliliters. They're both in the same thing. $268 on the button. That I'm going to add 300 grams or 300 milliliters of buttermilk. Next up, 50 grams of unsalted butter. That'll get melted and then added to the milk mixture before being combined to make the batter. Here it is, going to get melted, 50 grams. We're also going to add 2 beaten eggs. Combine all the wet ingredients. Give that a little whisk up. And we'll pour that into there. And we'll mix all this up. Very nice, just make it a nice wet batter. And as a late addition to the party, we're adding 50 grams of chopped onions into the batter mix. That is everything combined in the batter. And it's going in that, because I don't actually have a skillet, a cast iron skillet. But what I do have is a particular set of glassware. And that's where it's gonna go. It makes things like that a nightmare for you. That is a ham. That they're gonna get chopped up after it's been cooked, put in the collard greens. So we're gonna boil it first for about 50 minutes. Then take it out, I'm gonna roast it in the oven. Shows you. I got me 1 liter that they ham stock using some boiling water. And also some ham stock cube. I'm also gonna add 2 cloves of garlic into the pan. I'm gonna boil it up some. It's all been good to me. That right? There it is in there. I'm gonna add me some white pepper, and maybe some salt, and get it done. Well, that's it all in there. We're also gonna use this stock once the ham's done, and we're gonna be cooking up the collard greens in there, letting it wilt down. That's right, I'll show you later. You're looking at the cornbread cooking away. Very delicious looking cornbread. Oh, yes. Hey, there be the cornbread that your missus make. It ain't your missus, I'm the man. I'm the mister. Hey, me some of that nice cornbread. I like it. You wanna see that's not a bad attempt for me first ever cornbread? We have to see what it tastes like. Yeah. I took me out some of that cornbread. I'm tasting it right now. There's an onion in there. It looks nice. It tastes okay. I like it. I'm going to cook me up some of those taters and gravy also. Yeah. But there's the ham. We're going to take it out. And we're going to roast it. And we'll also baste it if it gets crispy. There's the greens. Gone in a liquor. Nice. Next up, I'm going to be making me a bacon and eggs for the gravy. It's usually how we make Yorkshire pudding batter. Oh yeah. In there, milk, flour, eggs. And you see that liquor that's cooking there? Well, that is going to become the base of the gravy. Tasty! 1 egg cracked into the jug. 300 millilitres or 300 grams of milk added to the jug with the egg. Plain or all-purpose flour into there. Let's say 4 heaped tablespoons. Let's say 3 heaped tablespoons. There we have it, combined. The thickening agent for the gravy, or pancake batter, or Yorkshire pudding mix. We won't be using it all, so some of it might make even some pancakes. Nice! Oh, great. There's the greens cooked. I'm going to remove them from the liquor and put them in a bowl to save for later to mix in the ham. And then we'll make the gravy. Greens cooked, removed. So remember what we had in this liquor. We had ham stock, garlic, salt, white pepper. We're going to make the gravy out of this. So next up we're going to add some Maggi seasoning and a couple of beef stock cubes. Then we'll cook it out with the thickening agent or the Yorkshire pudding mix or pancake batter. Go! There we have Maggi seasoning, really, really tasty. Love it. Also, 2 beef stock cubes going in, and put about a teaspoon of Maggi in there. So that's the liquor ready to be turned into a gravy. Just going to taste it for seasoning. That's delicious. So, whilst the pan's not on the boil, add some of the thickening agent. Stop. We will have to sieve this once it's cooked through and it's thickened enough to go over the top of the taters. Bring that back up to the boil. Add more thickening agent if you need it, but it does get quite thick, so I'll show you that in a second. So here's roughly 200 ml of the thickening agent. The rest can be kept for pancakes. Now we have the gravy finished. It's been passed through a sieve and put in a smaller pan. It tastes real nice. It's gonna go nice on the top of my taters. We're having mashed taters. I'll show you that too. Nice. There's the ham. I used a little bit of the liquor before I turned it into a gravy with some sugar and some Maggi seasoning. And we've been basting that. Probably got another 20 minutes to go. Nice. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the roasted ham. The roasted ham. Very nice. Gonna get carved up and shit. Nice. These here, gentlemen, are gonna be the mashed potatoes. I'm sure you don't need to see me peel them and boil them. I'll show you me mashing them and adding the ingredients to make them creamy and nice. There we have the cooked potatoes that are going to be mashed. We're going to add some, is it single or double? Double cream. Just a splash. And if you remember the garlic that was used in the stock for the ham to cook in, we're also going to add that into there as well. Didn't want to come out. And we're going to mash that up. Nom nom nom. A little bit of white pepper. Excellent. I only used 1 clove of the garlic, and I've decided to add a little bit of butter just to loosen it up a little bit more. Our shows there. There you have the nice fluffy mashed taters. Look at that bit there. Get a load of that mashed potato. B-E-A beautiful. There we have it, my G. We got the ham. We got the mashed taters. Cornbread, we got the collard greens, and we got the gravy. Oh man, that's gonna be so goddamn delicious. There you go now, fellas. That there is a finished article on the plate. I'll get some of that gravy going on the mashed taters. A little bit on that ham. Maybe some on the cornbread. Oh man, that's gonna be so good. Goddamn delicious. But them there collard green, man. Be-E-A beautiful.